Good evening. This is for the Divine Masculine Collective. Um, I was fine today, and all of a sudden, boom, those feelings come in. You feel each other's energy. He's in a funky little energy today. He's a little depressed, feeling sad. So I wanted to figure out what was going on. So I drew some cards. The first card, was the Four Cups. This is like regret, stagnation, missed opportunities. Um, I just think they're feeling really down in the dumps today. A lot of negative feelings are coming up for them. Um, you may have been in contact with them. I had to see if you were. I feel like now they're going to start their ghosting again if you were in contact with them. It's a lot going on. They can't process it. So, of course, like they do, they run or they go inward to try to figure out what's going on, how to process their emotions and their feelings. Um, I just feel like they have a lot of regret, especially for the way they treated you over the past. I feel like a lot of times they played you, like really played you and treated you like you were everybody else, like the rest of them. And they didn't really recognize the connection for what it was. They didn't recognize who you were. And I feel like it's all coming to them. They might have had some epiphanies and they see you for who you are. And it's a lot of regret because they mistreated you, they mishandled you a lot of times. A lot of times they did a lot of negative things to you, a lot of mean things to you. I've been there. I've had all that happen to me. That's just part of that twin flame dynamic. They can be the biggest assholes on the planet. But, I feel like all the things they've done to you, they're like really, all of a sudden, boom, feel a lot of regret and sadness about it. And really think they're thinking about all the things they've done. They feel really bad. Um, and the time spent on the connection, the time spent together, um, all the things you shared, all that they think about, all those good memories are just hitting them at once. They're having like a lot of nostalgia, a lot of daydreaming, going back, thinking. So like in the car, like he's sitting there thinking. He's reflective. He's so reflective he can't see the cup being offered to him. He's so in his head right now. And I feel like that's where they're at with it. And they know they messed up with you. They know that there's a possibility that, you know, this may not be because of the way they treated you. So they have to keep that in mind. But I feel like they are truly sorry. Instead of saying, I'm sorry, a lot of them won't. They have to process the information. They're still dealing with that 3D uh, ego and pride issues. So you might not ever get an apology, but that's okay. If you don't, you have to be good as a divine feminine, as a female in period, or male period. When dealing with people, you may never get the apology that you deserve from them. And sometimes the best apology you can give somebody is change behavior. Keep that in mind. Now, the next card I got is the Three of Swords. This is the heartbreak card. You know, betrayal, unhappiness, sadness. They really know they messed up. They really are missing your absence. You know, this is someone you had this strong connection with from the first encounter of meeting them. They felt closer to you than they felt with anybody. This is a connection that can't be broken. So they are going through it right now. They feel a lot of sadness. You're not there. You took your energy back and start focusing on you, and they are feeling the effects of it. You are their air. You are their life. You are their water. Right now, I feel like they're suffocating. They're trapped in their own thoughts because they don't have you there. Also, you were a nice distraction for a whole lot of things. If you are the divine feminine, if you've been in contact with him, and previously, you were a beautiful distraction. There's times where the energy's gone, it's not the same anymore because you're like, we're supposed to focus on ourselves. We're supposed to get better. We're supposed to heal. Once we do that, the energy shifts and changes and they miss us. They also, this card is about third party. And unlike myself, it was a third party relationship and we got tired. They put you in that third party relationship because they could not make a choice. They always think the grass is greener and it's not. But that's something they have to come to the conclusion of. We can't force it on them. We can't make them see. This is something they have to see for themselves. And I feel like, like I said, they're having epiphany moments and things are really hitting them. They know they put you in a third party. They know they didn't choose you. They know they treated you bad. These are the things they know, and it's all coming to them. And they feel really bad. It's just really bad. And also, I think with the King of Pentacles, I don't know about you. I think that he sees you or she sees you, that divine masculine energy, as being abundant. And he imagines that you two could be abundant together, like build an empire together. They see you doing it all without them. And you've been healing and working on yourselves and manifesting like crazy. And he has nothing to do with the divine masculine, all about the divine feminine. They see that. And I think a lot of times there's a lot of jealousy, it's a lot of hurt. And they have the nerve to feel betrayed because you're doing all this without them, without the help of them. You know, I feel like there's a lot of ego involved in that too. Their ego is hurt because they thought this was all about them. They thought that you couldn't do anything without them. And you've shown that you can. It's not about them. It's about yourself. You heal yourself. You do things for yourself. They had a million chances to choose you and they didn't. So you chose yourself. You moved forward. That unconditional love, you started pouring into yourself. And they see it. And you've been manifesting and getting blessings from Spirit, from God, from the angels, like crazy. And they really thought that they were going to be the ones to bless you. And I think they really, in their mind, thought, you know, as a man, this is my job to do. These are the things that you're getting, you're manifesting. I think these are the things that at one point, well, not at one point, the divine masculine wanted to give to you. You know, they wanted to give you a happy life. They wanted to give you the money. They wanted to help you build an empire. And you're doing it without them. I think a lot of them feel like you don't need them. That's what I'm feeling. You know, and they need to understand it's not about that. It's not about needs and or don't want them. It's about self-love. And since you are one, when you love yourself, he loves himself. And I just feel like he had times he wasn't choosing himself. When he wasn't choosing you, he wasn't choosing himself. And he sees you being abundant and manifesting, and he doesn't understand or realize that he can have the same thing too. It starts with self-love. So this is where I'm at tonight. Check in. I just felt called to do this because I'm feeling a lot of energy, a lot of sadness, and I was fine, and boom, it hit me, and it's like, ugh, where did this come from? So it had to be him. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.